to make a really positive change through their work. And I like approached each of them individually. Erica first, because I so admire how she uses her power and her influence to do good. And each of them, to come up to share exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it, so we can all do it a lot more and be inspired by the socially positive, world-changing, blogging is a radical act part of being women in social media online. So please enjoy the conversation. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to be sitting listening every word. Yay!
So I had a really hard time adjusting, and I was thinking I was the worst mom. I was like a bad mother. And I would talk to people in the supermarket, and they would sort of say, yeah, me too, I'm having a really hard time, but all these bitches are walking around being so fucking happy. What's wrong with me? I used to be so in control of my life. So I really had a hard time adjusting to motherhood. And then I had the incredible opportunity to start my Yummy Mommy TV show. And the show was why is everybody talking about kids? What about us? We're the ones who are raising the kids, and it's like this silent shame that we all have, that we're all not good enough. Why is no one talking about that? So I managed to score a TV show called Yummy Mommy, and it was, in my mind, very subversive because it spoke to the woman in every mom, and everybody forgets about the woman in every mom, including ourselves. And I sort of had this evil idea that we can revolutionize motherhood. And this was about 7 years ago when I had my daughter, Jessie. And the show ran in Canada on Life Network, and then it was picked up in the US by Discovery Health. And it was the proudest thing I'd ever done, until they canceled it. And then they started this mom show on Life Network, which set women back 20 years. And I went, I'm not done. So I had this little website in ericam.com, and I said, well, can I just add one little line, because I don't know about websites, I'm a TV host. Can I add just one little line called the Yummy Mommy Club? And they said, sure, this was your web department. It's a company that I used for this little one. So I started to write, and like 2 months later, they're like, holy shit, you have 300 pages. I was like on fire. And I used everything, all my connections, on all my friends, etc. And I started to create this place called the Yummy Mommy Club. It was a club. It was an inclusive place where once you have that baby in your arms, you change as a person. So I think that's probably why I'm here, is that since my website has been up for 4 years, I'm really proud that my message of you've got to take care of yourself, that you need to put mom first sometimes, that me time is so important in your life, that you are an equal participant in your domestic chores with your husband, and if you're not, there's something wrong. He has to wake up because you deserve a break. And the reason is that if you're feeling good about yourself, then you're going to be a better parent, you're going to be a better mother, you're going to be a role model. And I'm able now, like you said, I have this incredible power to spread good, and it's really important in my life to do that. And on my website, you will never see any plastic surgery, Botox, any of that. I get pitched by people all the time. It's like, fuck off. It's not on my site, because that's telling me that I'm not good enough the way I am. You're telling me that aging is bad. We're all going to age, and I want to age beautifully. Look at my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when Doug contacted me, Dury contacted me and said, Dove would like you to do a video about what you would say to your 13-year-old self. And I was like, actually, can I do 5 videos? And can I invite a bunch of the women that I really respect, both professionally and personally, and share their thoughts and mentor? So we created this 5-part series, and it's quite stupendous, I must say. The women are incredible, and I haven't even seen it yet. Hold on. And what's really what's important is, first of all, they all jumped at the opportunity to do it. And it's sponsored by a soap, but there's a bigger message, and it's about the importance of us mentoring. But what's really interesting is when you watch this video, this is all information. These are all ideas and thoughts that we as moms want to share with our teenage girls, but watch it, and it's actually information that we want to share with each other. So here's one of them right now.